Hi, my name is John Sefakis, and I'm here at the HVTN National Conference in DC, and I'm part of the Community Advisory Board for Columbia University's research unit that was renamed from the Columbia University HIV Vaccine Trial Network recently. And I've been on the CAB since 2001. And it was a real evolution for me being on the cab since I was one of the oldest people on the cab because I was around in the 80s and part of ACT UP and part of gay men's health crisis and saw a lot of things happen that these kids didn't see. Matter of fact, my roommate died on the first underground trial in 1989. So I met Project Achieve in Columbia in the 90s. I then got in their first ever real vaccine trial in 1998, which was VaxGen, Don Francis, the first real HIV vaccine trial. And once that happened, they people asked me to be on the board. And so I came on the board. And again, I was the oldest person then. So they wanted my expertise in the history I had about HIV. And then I happened to do a dare, which happens to a lot of people, but not when you're 55 years old, to do drag. And I did drag, and it was a big hit. And I had no name. Someone gave me my name, Stella D'oro. And I said, you go out at night to talk to the kids. Oh, no, they're drunk. And, I said, what about a card? Give them a card. So they had cards made. Stella wants you. Listen to your mother. And we gave them out at night to people so they know it the next day when they woke up. So I've been doing that and a show called It's Vaccine-alicious every year. And we're in our 21st year, doing our next show on May 18th in New York at Red Eye. And that's how this has evolved. And the last time the club that I've been performing at closed, but before it closed, I won the last contest there. And it was very moving. It was packed. There were 16 girls, and you have to be in the contest to really, I think, make a difference with the kids because they have to see you as one of them. So if you're not performing, if you're not one of them, they're not going to listen to you. So they know me now so well, and they know my history of, doing a lot of things like being go-go boy back in the day before they were all born. And so I don't slut shame the kids either. So it's easier for me to communicate with them. So at the last time that I won, the last show, they had me speak. And why was I there? Why am I still doing this? I think it's really important that, people will not remember what you did. They won't remember what you say, but they'll remember how you made them feel. And that's why I do this, because it's important to me to make them feel something about HIV and to learn about it, which is very difficult. And so that's what I do and why I do it and why I keep on doing it. And I will be 77 in November. And there aren't any drag queens still doing this. There are drag queens that have been doing drag longer than me, and they started when they were 17, but I only started when I was 55. So, and I tell everybody education is liberation. That's the important thing. And that's why I continue to do what I do in my golden years with the new titanium knee. So I keep on plugging along, and hopefully the message will get out. I don't care if it's one person or 10 people. I'm on TikTok and Instagram as @StellaQueenMom, and I understand that I can see that on Facebook I have a lot of followers. On Instagram I have a lot of followers that are local. On TikTok, they're all over the country, and there's some people only have 17 followers, 22 followers. I need them. I need them so I can connect with those people. I don't care about the algorithm because I don't think they'd like it if there was a hashtag HIV or HIV cure or vaccine. I think the regular, normal TikTok gets to more of the people that I need to get to. So I continue to do that, and I'm here at the HVTN, and I did bring Stella with me to go out to meet people in DC as well. So I already gave you my final line, but I enjoy being here. I'm glad that I had the opportunity to talk to a broader audience about this. So look up Stella @StellaQueenMom on TikTok and Instagram, and if you're on the old-fashioned Facebook, it's Stella.Doro1. And keep in touch, and I will too.